When you're doing something wrong, you can admit that. There is no point in lying and or being like, oh, I did something wrong, but I do not want to admit it because people are gonna view me in a certain light or whatever it may be. No, this is fucking dumb. It is even well recognized, and people like it when you admit that you did something wrong or you made a mistake or whatever, especially when you're in a really high position, because it's just being human. You may not be the smartest, you may not be the best at whatever you would like to be the best at, you may not be whatever it might be, but you can be a pretty nice and kind person, being remembered by other people as a very kind person, which for me feels fucking amazing. Like looking back or actually meeting people and them being like, wow, you are this kind person people talk about, you are this nice person people talk about. This feels amazing. It really, really, really does. And it is something we all can do. It is something we all can achieve and we all can focus on. Because in the end as well, it is something that does matter and that is important. You may not be rich and whatever, but being a good person really does give you something. And also other people especially. Making the world a bit of a better place by you being a bit better is great. Karma may not be part of everyone's culture or every culture. If you're thinking about it, it really does make sense that it works. And it could, should, or would be something to live by. For example, when you are an asshole, who the fuck wants to do anything with you? Who the fuck wants to be around you? Or nobody. So when you are at least a better person, maybe even a good person, people want to be around you. People want to do something with you, and the chances are also higher for you to get a quote-unquote reward if you're doing something nice for somebody else, which is, which might be about good karma, which might be good karma. Chances are higher for you getting something in return. On the other hand, when you're an asshole to somebody else, chances are that this person is gonna get some revenge. So it is pretty practical. It really does make sense. There is something behind it. It's sensical. Let's put it like this. Don't want to be too woo-woo or something, but it just makes sense. And it also feels great to be a good person and to be remembered as a good person, and just not always having in mind all the things that you did that you really are not proud of. We all have blind spots, things that we just do not see, things that we maybe do not even want to see. But what if there is something that you would like to see? How could you actually see more than you're seeing right now? Seeing your blind spot, your, let's call it psychological blind spot. Maybe having a look at the past, seeing patterns, or at least trying to see some patterns that you've had in the past, that you've quote unquote participated in the past. Or what about talking to somebody else, or maybe hiring somebody else that tries to see your blind spot, tries to see those things that you yourself are not seeing? I believe it is something that we all are dealing with. We all have certain things that we're just not seeing because we are living our daily life, we're having our daily patterns, we are just doing whatever we are doing, and we are so stuck on this view that we are having. Being known for something great, having a legacy, leaving something behind, something that you're proud of, this is great. When this is combined with success, financially or emotionally, whatever it may be, this is great. It really is. But, well, I would argue success in and of itself, financially and whatnot, this is also great. But when you're combining this with an amazing legacy, with being known after you're dead, this is insane. This is truly something that I'm trying to strive for. And I think this is worth going for as well. Because you can change things. You can change things for somebody, maybe even generations down the line. What is the thing about fucking books? A book is a medium. I get it. And mediums are great because out of mediums I can get information, which is kind of the essential thing of a book, I'm primarily talking about non-fiction books here. On the other hand, when I Google something, internet or the website that I'm on and whatnot, it is also a medium, and I can also get information from this website. Sometimes it is even the exact same fucking information, because it might be the author's page or the book's page, or what about ebooks? It's also digital. I do also understand and know that different mediums have different quote-unquote objections and also different ways of being read, you know. Of course, a book is a bit more slow, I would say, and a website is a bit faster, but what is it about books that makes them so